Okay, it seems. Hello. So I think I'm live. I think this stream is running. This is very first stream of this kind. Never did YouTube live streaming before. So this is a stream about Rapise, only technical challenges. We just trying to solve one problem. It should be short, no theories, unless you have any questions. This is live stream. You're welcome to leave your questions. You are also welcome to leave your comments under this video if you want something to be shown in this way in the next stream. So we are looking for new good topics. And any discussion in comments is welcome. We will try to either answer right now or answer later if we cannot. Also, this in this type of stream, we are not guaranteed to succeed. So we try to solve some challenging problem. We may fail, but we will try to survive. And today's topic is uh, the real life question. So we have a test implemented in .NET. I mean, it's test for a managed application, and you may open the same managed test from the start screen. It's here in the managed section. And the problem is the speed. So as usually we say, speed is not important for UI tests. That's true. So when you do implementing the test, you should focus on test stability, test readability. So make it clear and reliable. And this test is clear, it's working, it's known to be stable, and the time for its execution is 38 seconds, which is a bit too much, and definitely we see that it may be done faster. And this is what we are going to do right now. I'm going to focus on one part of it of the test. You see, it executes several test scenarios in a row with checkbox, with link label, blah blah blah, and finally it does something with test grid. So I'm going to focus on this part alone because it's enough to demonstrate all the methods I need to use to improve it. So I'm choosing place selection for just test grid. You see it clicks several cells, and when it is done, we may see the total time to execute it is 6.5 seconds. So where this time goes? First of all, we may see on these time marks and see which operations do actually consume time. So we know that it takes some time to launch a process and connect to it. And also to initialize screenshots. You see, it collects screen flow, and these are full screen images. So first thing I'm going to tweak is to try to a bit optimize that. So screen capturing may be set to capture only widgets, not the whole screen. So this is an HD screen, and screenshots are quite high, quite large. Also, they are included in the report. It also takes some time to write, so this can all consume some time. So let me try to play the same, but with partial screenshots, where it would take just widget, not the whole screen. So I'm doing play selection. You may see it looks a bit faster. So previous mark was 6.5 seconds. Now it's 4.64 seconds. So we definitely get some benefit from improving screenshots. Now we see there is an interval here, which is set to 100 milliseconds. This is an interval that Rapise is forcibly waits between doing consequent do calls. So right here we do do click cell, do click cell, do click cell. And this operation, this interval controls how much to wait between these clicks. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just change this interval here to 1 millisecond. Setting 0 is not recommended. 0 would mean 1 second. It's like hard-coded thing. So the minimal possible interval between commands is 1 millisecond. Now let me do play selection again. And you see it's now 3.86 seconds. So we definitely got some benefits from this improvement. So usual approach is if your test is really stable, like this one, try to make this interval minimal. In many cases, it leads to failures. So the test becomes more intermittent. This one, it's not true for this one because it's single page application. But if application has some sort of pop-ups or screen changes or dialogues showing up, this may be true. And it's especially true for web test. But we may talk about it separately. Just leave your comment or let me know somehow that you're interested in it. And we will look at this topic more. For this test, setting 1 is fine. Now let's see what else we may do here. So what we may see in this test, it's JavaScript test, that every time before doing the do operation, we have this SAS function call that actually locates a repository object. And this location is a procedure that usually requires some time because it means searching the whole screen, searching all open windows, and it's definitely a matter of hundreds of milliseconds. But this grid stays the same, it stays on the screen during the whole execution of the test. So we don't need to locate it every time. We probably may find this grid once and then reuse. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm copying this statement. So this operation we want to do just once. And we want to assign this found grid to some variable. So now I want to use this variable instead of these SAS calls in the following piece of code. So let me press Control H to do replace. So it already has this text to find. I want to replace it with grid, and I want to do this in current selection. Press and replace all. And that's it. We now have SAS function used only once. Let's try to play it again. Waiting. So we gain some additional speed up. It now 3 and 12. So next thing is I think we reached the limit, and significant part of test execution is now taken by screenshot. You see, this is the command execution, and this is the point where screenshot is saved. So the difference is more than 100 milliseconds, 150, and this actually takes most of the time of test execution. So actually capturing screenshots. I may just take my hypothesis. So I may go here and disable screen capturing at all, saving, and going back and playing. So playing selection. So if screenshots becoming a bottleneck, then the solution would be to make less screenshots. So don't just enable them in bulk, but do screenshots in some key points. So what we see now, the total execution time for this test is 1.8 seconds. So initial time was 6.3 seconds, and now we have it executing in 1.87 seconds. So we have a speed up more than 3 times, right? We may speed it up even more, but these are more advanced topics. So this is what the things that I shown are things that you may just do uh, yourself quickly. And we will probably be talking more about optimization and consider some more methods. Just let us know, let me know if it's something interesting, if you may have questions like that, and if you have any specific requests to demonstrate in these kind of streams. For now, that's all. Thank you for attention. See you next time.